Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am doing the requested foundation routine. I am one of those girls that I don't have like a set foundation. Like I don't use the same foundation every day. I don't have two that I'm die hard for. I really have probably about 10 or 15 I'm going to show you in this video, ranging from drugstore to high-end. And I am a mixer. I mix my lip glosses, as you can see in my previous tutorials. I mix blushes, as you'll see. Again, I do that. Curling irons, foundation, anything, perfume. I like to customize things to get them to the right shade for me or right consistency. I think that's why I love makeup so much, and I'm always on the hunt for the perfect thing. So, as many of you are, I'm sure you would never find the perfect foundation. I'll find something I love, and then a week later, somehow it's not working with my skin anymore, and I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get it back to how it was. So what I'm going to do in this video is go through my favorites, things that I have on rotation, whether it be basically what I'm grabbing for. I probably own 40 or 50 foundations. It could be more, which is sickening, but it's the truth. And I probably have, like I said, 10 to 15 on rotation, meaning that I could grab it. It's in my, main collection. I don't have to go, digging through drawers to get to it. I'm going to go through those, and I'm going to touch on a few primers and also setting sprays, just things that I think are crucial to having a really good base. And one thing I will say is if you don't have a good foundation routine, it doesn't matter how pretty your eyes are or your lips, you're not going to be happy. If you look in the mirror and your skin looks ruddy and dead and you're not getting the brightening effect, or your pores look large, or you can't get the coverage, you're not going to be happy. So keep that in mind, that if you're going to invest on your skin, number one. Make sure that your skin looks flawless. For me, I found that my brows, my skin, and my lips are the main things I need to focus on now. When I was younger, I used to do like the heavy black eyeliner all around, and I didn't really use much foundation, and it just didn't look right. So the older I get, I feel like the less is more on your eyes, and focus on having glowing skin and really like structure to your face. So that's my opinion. So again, I hope you guys enjoy this. This has been requested, giving you some tips on how I customize things, because if you might like a foundation, you might like how it makes you glow, or how matte it keeps you, or whatever it is, but you might have an issue with it, and you can tweak that by mixing foundations. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and here we go. So first I'm going to start off with primers. Primers, in my opinion, are crucial. You need to use them. You can get some great ones at the drugstore. I own both. For my skin type, I'm not oily. Let me start with my skin type, actually, because people were asking. You'll see in the demo that I put in this video, my number one concern is redness. I am so fair. I actually have mild rosacea. That's what I went to the dermatologist. My dad actually has rosacea. It's just in my genes. I have redness. I am so sensitive. Something with too much fragrance can really make my face like fire engine red. It's just like my problem areas are like right through my T-zone. It's like my nose, my cheeks. Really, my forehead and stuff is not affected, but it's really hard to find stuff that covers it. It's really embarrassing. I hate it. I'm self-conscious about it, but it is what it is. I have to work with what I have. So most people would never know, and that is the power of makeup. I get the occasional hormonal breakout on my chin, which I have right now. So I'm so happy that you guys get to see that. In my first foundation routine, you get to see my nasty cystic acne, but it is what it is. I get usually 1 month, and it stays around for a week, and then I get rid of it, and it's always on my chin. So that's my problem. So I have to make sure that I keep, like, I can't get too much moisturizer or serums or stuff there, because it will literally break out like mad, and it's only on my chin. I don't know what it is. Do have a little bit of issues with pores, like I said, right around my nose. So really, redness, pores, cystic acne just on my chin. I don't have crazy acne. I'm pretty lucky to have just like kind of a good complexion other than my redness. I found 2 primers. One is actually more of like a moisturizer kind of brightening effect thing, and the other one is actually a primer that I have been loving. The first is the MAC Strobe Cream. I have been using this for probably over a year now. I mean, this has been a staple. I kind of pull it in and pull it out and pull it in. I've repurchased this. This is more like a moisturizer, gives you like a luminosity to your skin. And so what I do is I apply it, like I said, everywhere basically except for my chin, because I don't want to break out. And it's really light, and I feel like it gives me some moisture and it brightens a little bit, but it's not sticky or heavy. So I recommend this for people that are interested in like luminosity and brightening, and maybe just have really not oily skin, but just need a little bit of moisturizing, but don't really like to use like a heavy moisturizer. The next thing, I know people have been talking about on YouTube, I jumped on the bandwagon and tried it, is the Too Faced Hangover primer. I really like this. Again, sort of like a moisturizer. No brightening, no nothing, but just sort of like a moisturizer. And I find that it helps with my pores, like not having my pores show. I had been using Benefit Professional. I had used the City, I think it's City Lips or City Cosmetics pore, basically primers that really were like silicone-y. Sometimes I found with those primers that my foundations were sliding off. They just weren't sticking, and I was having trouble with smearing, and it just wasn't good. So I have been really liking this. I got this from Sephora. It is an investment. I recommend it. It's silicone free, and I think that's why it works so well. Again, it's really good. It keeps my makeup set, and I really recommend this if you want a little bit of moisture. Like if you have dry skin or you have combo skin, I think this is great. I don't know about girls with oily skin because I'm not really someone that has super oily skin. If I do get oily, it's right around my nose and my chin, and it's usually only if I'm using like a really dewy, luminous foundation. I recommend this. This is great, but you do need a primer. If you're on a budget, comment below. I will let you know what like some dupes are, some things that you could use. But I'm just letting you guys know what I use and what I have heavy rotation. So I know people on a budget. I understand that. Like I've been there. So if you need dupes or you need me to tell you some options that are drugstore, like I said, comment below and I will like always reply to your comments, and I'll give you some advice and some things that I can point you in the right direction to help you out with what kind of skin you have. Okay, for foundations, I'm going to go from drugstore to high-end just to show you the range that really, honestly, you can get a beautiful canvas with any price range. First one I'm going to talk about is I don't hear a lot of people raving about, but I actually really love it. It's the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation. I have two shades, I believe. This is the darker shade, which is 305 Golden Tan. This is a little bit too dark for me, so I have to mix it with a lighter foundation. I self-tan, so I self-tan every week. I don't tan in tanning beds. I don't want to age. I don't want to get cancer. I used to do it when I was younger. The older you get, the more you learn. So now I am self-tanning, which I do every week. I can do a video on that. Again, comment below if you want to know how I self-tan and my favorite self-tanners. For when I just put my tan on, I can get away with using this color, but I think my other color is like 2 or 3 shades lighter. They have a pretty good range. Again, good coverage. Oil-free foundation. I don't find that I get greasy with it. I don't feel like I'm an oil slick. Lasts all day. I mean, I really like it. And it's under $10, guys. If you're looking for a good drugstore, this is another one you should check out. The next drugstore foundation has been talked about a lot, and I really love it. It's the Revlon Colorstay Whipped Foundation. This stuff stays put. It doesn't move. It doesn't make you oily. Great, like I would say full coverage. Love it, and I have it in warm golden 320, but I have probably 4 or 5 jars. So I have it, like I said, in all different ranges depending on how tan I am if I put my self-tanner on. I almost wish I would have worn this on my wedding day just because it does not transfer, it does not budge. I absolutely love this foundation. Here's the packaging. Like I said, full coverage, affordable. I think it's like $12. Really something you should invest in, and it lasts you for a long time. I mean, really, a little goes a long way. So I definitely would recommend this as far as drugstore. I know people are on a budget. This is something that you could invest in that will last you and you will be happy with if you like a heavy coverage but not a heavy feel. Okay, going through my stash, I realized that I really have only one kind of median price range foundation, and that would be the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I have used this and owned this since I was probably just right. I mean, MAC was one of the first brands that I actually went and bought makeup from. This is a good medium. You can build to full coverage. I have NW25. I can range from an NW20 to an NW35 depending on my tan. But I find this works well with me. I've been using it a lot and I really like it. It is a heavier coverage, heavier feeling, so I wouldn't wear this to the pool or anything like that. But definitely for a night out, you're going out with your girlfriends or you're going out with your husband or your boyfriend or whatever it is, This is a good coverage. It's going to make you look flawless, and I really like it. And I think it's like $24, so it's kind of median price range. It's not drugstore, but it's not high end. So I recommend it. Good foundation, just a good staple. And again, MAC has a good return policy. If you don't get the right color or you don't like it, you can always return it. So that's a plus. There's a brand new one that I've been loving, and I have used it every day, but the only thing I will say is I can't use it alone because it's just not enough coverage for me. I feel like it's maybe like a light medium coverage. I have redness, it doesn't cover it, and it does oxidize a bit. So keep that in mind. They do say it on the website, but it's brand new, and it's called Elcie Cosmetics. It's brand new. I think they were at IMATS. They launched at IMATS in LA this past month. Being the makeup junkie that I am, I went online and bought it. The shades do run dark. I got Warm Ivory. It is equivalent to NWNC, I would say 30 for MAC, so they do run dark. So keep that in mind. I know there's some swatches online and you can follow Instagram and get more information. This stuff, what I love about it, it is so lightweight and does not transfer. It doesn't transfer. So I've been mixing this with my next high-end foundation, which is a holy grail. I've been using it on and off again for years. Mixing this lately with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover Camouflage Foundation. This is the highest coverage foundation I've ever seen in my life. Ever found. Best one. I don't personally use it alone. I would mix it with a primer, moisturizer, or another foundation. I literally use like an eraser size amount of this and a pump of this, and it covers everything. So here's my recommendation. This is a trick for people that are, you might like that, just any kind of luminous foundation, like the L'Oreal Lumi. I like it, but I can't get away with it. It doesn't cover enough for me. And that sucks because I love to be glowing. I mean, I love to glow. I like to glow. Everybody does, right? I get frustrated when I see girls using it, they have like perfect skin, and I'm like, oh, I can't get away with that. I can't do that. Invest your money in something like this if you need coverage. If you have acne, redness, anything you have, hyperpigmentation, whatever you have, dark circles, invest your money in this foundation and you will not regret it. You literally use a eraser size amount in with any foundation. I'm telling you, you will get the coverage, and it is flawless. I have it on right now. It is what I've been using. I've used it on and off. It's like one of those gems that like I put it away and then I got it back out and I was like, oh my God, why did I ever put you away? Love it, love it, love it. Highly recommend it. I have it in creamy vanilla, but I also have creamy tan for when I am tanner. So I just kind of mix it together. Definitely recommend it. As far as brushes go, I know people were probably wondering, what do I use to apply it? How do I apply it? I always use a kabuki brush. The denser, the better. My two favorites are the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki and the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. I mean, honestly, you can get away with anything. These work the best for me. I don't like beauty blenders to apply my foundation because I don't think it gives enough coverage. I use a beauty blender for concealer. As far as foundation goes, you really can't go wrong with the Sigma brushes, Morphe brushes, or Luxie Beauty. So that's what I recommend. That's what I use. Works perfectly, always gives me good coverage, and that's what I swear by. So definitely recommend those. And the last step to having a flawless foundation routine, you have to have a setting spray. I could not live without a setting spray. I never used to use them, love them now. You can get them to hydrate you or to lock your foundation in, to make you matte, whatever your preference is. I have been absolutely obsessed with the new Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Obsessed. I mean, I've had it, look what the dent I've put in it, and I've had it for maybe 3 weeks. Love it. It gives me hydration, but it doesn't make my makeup, when you spray, sometimes you spray and you get like spots. It doesn't do that. It just makes you feel so refreshed, locks in your makeup, gives you hydration. It is pricey. I will definitely repurchase this. This is holy grail. This is beat out anything I had before. So I love this. You need to go out and get this. Run, don't walk. Literally, this is life. Okay guys, so that wraps up my foundation routine. I hope that this helped you guys. I just think if you have, a few core foundations on rotation or that you can mix and match to your liking, definitely do that. And I hope that my demo, I know it's boring and it's short, but honestly, there's nothing to it. I have no crazy, special things I do. I don't use 10 different sponges and different techniques. I literally use a kabuki brush, the foundations, and I buff it on my skin until the coverage is perfect. That's really it. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you. If you have any requests, comments, suggestions, leave them in the down bar below. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate all the love you've given me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.